I decided that every month, then I was working before I lost my job during the pandemic.
Okay.
So I decided every month, every little thing I can just put together, I get sad and I share.
Okay.
And I was getting joy. You see the joy in the life of those children. I just think like your guest said, the government needs to partner with these people. That's expensive. The diva we're talking about, I got mine sometimes last year 550. Only for me to go, I think I tried getting it yesterday, 1,050 naira. Within a period of months.
Are you sure it's diva pad?
Yes, I have it here. I have the pad here. Okay, it's not diva. It's okay. It's not diva. Okay. So the price of pad is going higher every day. Every day. That you not see some that are not really good. You use them. There was one when I could not get the one I wanted. I think I went for the one that the price was a bit low. But by the time I used it, I noticed that within a very short period, it stopped already.
Thank you very much, Mercy. Thank you. Would you love to play our game today?
Yes, I don't mind.
Okay. So what's the name of the company sponsoring this menstrual hygiene day segment? What is the name?
Don't get that.
What is the name of the company sponsoring this menstrual hygiene day segment? We have a guest at the house who is the communication manager.
Viva Pad.
That's correct. Thank you very much, Mercy. You are first winner of the day. Do well to send us a text message on 070-317-56537. I'll call it again.
All right, I'll do that.
070-317-56537.
Okay, I'll do that right away. We have a nice time.
Thank you very much, Mercy. Thank you. Now, this is Mercy sharing her own experience, and she has decided to take it in a positive life and give out to other girls so they don't have to go through what they go through. If everybody out there can do this, I'm very sure that we'll be able to help most girls and most ladies come out of this issue of period poverty.
Yes, I totally agree. I said I also wanted to correct a bit. So Diva sanitary pads sells at retail price of 100 naira, actually. Yes. So as I mentioned earlier, I said aside from like how affordability of Diva sanitary pads, also because, and it's also back to what you said. Oh, if you have something in mind, if you have interest in mind, if there is interest in the girl child and interest in providing the sanitary pads, there are ways to go about it. So that's why Diva sanitary pads, we have also done like CSLs and continuously, it's like a thing for us. We're continuously doing CSLs for secondary school students, as you said, because it's so sad.
Yes.
If a girl gets used a sanitary pad for days. It's not even hygienic on any level. So I remember the joy in their face when we were giving pads and how they were able to struggle. We had to say, don't worry, it's going to reach everybody. Just be calm. So that it's just me relating to what you're saying, and it's really, really sad. It's really sad.
Okay, Binabo, as an educationist, I'll put this to you. What's the place of teachers in talking to students, letting them know, okay, whenever you feel unsafe about certain topics, just like this menstrual hygiene we're talking about, come talk to me? Because some students, you hear people say things. I've heard ladies say things like, oh, my period just came. I never knew anything about it. Nobody told me anything about it. Like, they don't even feel safe talking to people about it. I read a tweet sometime on Twitter recently, and the lady said, I went to get a sanitary pad at a pharmacy, and people were looking at me like, at a point, I had to ask she said she had to ask the pharmacist not to give her that. She took it out. She said, yes, no be sickness. It happens to every lady. So why are you looking at me like that?
You see, let me take it up from the last statement you made. A lot of ladies do not like people knowing that they are going through it. You see, for various reasons. Some of them are because, people tend to attach some stigma to it. You understand? Oh, you can't touch my food. Oh, you can't. In some religious organizations, you can't enter into the church hall and all that, all the mosque if you are on your period and all of that. So they tend to want to hide it. Now, going to the school environment, you see, that is why it is imperative that as a school owner, you should sit down and draw up various points, the things that you would want to bring about in your school, the kind of sensitization you want your teacher to give to the students and everything. If part of it is, it should be discussed. I'm talking about menstruation because, the when I got into secondary school, I was not really, I was going to be 10 in that year. You understand? Are you getting it? So, you know, you can imagine me not knowing anything about it. Then it's coming and I'll be like,
wondering.
I remember that when I was in primary school, I had some friends who were bigger, you know, but were in the same class, and they were discussing menstruation, and they were talking about the pains, the trauma, and everything. And I was innocently saying, thank God, I'm not doing it. Thank God, it's me. I'll never experience this kind of thing. I thought it was something that was peculiar with some people.
Okay.
You understand? So when I got home and I told my mom, she was like, I'm sure now it got clear to me that she probably felt like,
I've not told this child.
Do you understand? So she just smiled, said, okay. So later in the day, she called me and was trying to recollect the story, and I told her all over again, and she now started telling me one or two things, still holding back some information though. So you see, there is need for every school, not secondary school. Now I'm looking at primary school. Pupils should be prepared. They should know that this is going to come. And in some cases, like for me, my pains, you understand? Each time I had it, you find me in the sick bay, and I hated it. Everybody will know that you are like this. So rather than being in the sick bay, if I noticed it over the weekend, I will not go to school. Are you getting it? Because the pain was so excruciating. Yes. So, but in some cases, it's mild. In some cases, they don't even experience it. So whichever way, there is need for educationists to understand this and have, you know, in their sick bay, they should have things like analgesic, you know, pain reliever. They should have
sanitary.
Yes, I'm going there. They should have all of these things tucked in their sick bay so that if any child suddenly, you know, it comes, I mean, you should have something, because in most cases you see children, they have tissue paper in their bags, and this would bring about an infection. Are you getting it? Because you are, you know, I mean, it's messy. I don't want to even imagine it. You understand? So there is need for every school to educate their students, their pupils on this particular topic we are discussing, menstrual cycle, hygiene, because every child, every girl child should experience it, because it is what will bring about pregnancy, like you have said earlier. So it is very important. So the schools that are not doing this should take a cue from here. They should begin to do it. I remember there was a program we had one time that we were going to from school to school, trying to, you know, understand what the teachers and the school owners, they are understanding concerning menstrual hygiene and what they are doing, what they are put in place to assist those students who suddenly, you know, it will just come. When you are very little, you don't have a regular menstrual cycle. One time it will come at the beginning, sometimes at the end, sometimes the month you don't see it because you're not doing anything, your mind is at rest, then it will come again. You understand? So if they are put through all of this, they understand their body. Then the emotional, you know, level of emotion, then it's like it's running riot. So some people don't understand it. Like, why am I so naggy? Why am I? You know that kind of thing.
That's so emotional.
Yes, your emotions will just hit the roof. So if you are prepared, for me, I was told. So each time I'm on my monthly period, and I see that why am I taking things so personal every moment? I begin to caution myself deliberately. Because I understand that, okay, I think my menstrual cycle is you know, is showing itself, you know, you understand. So we need to educate our girl child and our boys.
Yes,
our boys should understand that this and this and this is what goes on with their sisters. Some people in their families, the boys don't know anything. The younger ones that are in primary school, they don't know that this can happen. I remember there was a time somebody told me, a friend of mine, she's a big lady now. She said the first time she had a menstrual cycle, she couldn't tell her mom. She was afraid because everything she has heard is, only Ranu, our older sister, only Ranu, where have you gone? You're going to meet boys. You know that kind of thing. She saw, but was like, hey, but I didn't go to meet any boy now. You understand? So, and who saw it first? A younger brother. She was tamed. And the next day, this boy ran to the mom and told mommy that, I don't want to mention her name. She's now an Oniranu. Are you getting it? And the whole hell was let loose. Before this girl had to start narrating how it started, how she was this and that. And she said at that time, she didn't know her mom's feeling because she didn't show it. But she just started advising her on how to take care of herself and everything. Why do we wait till then? Why not prepare them prior, so that when it comes,
they're ready for
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
So be a part of the conversation today. You can call us up on 07000 or 090-256-25455. And we also have freebies to give out. All you just have to do is call in, make your contributions, and I get to ask you a question. You give me the correct answer on the spot, and yes, you have it. So I'm still on still talking about menstrual hygiene. Now, we celebrated Children's Day yesterday. We had the children come in. Children are just so fun to be with. They're fun to be around. Now, what's the place of mothers, Damilola?
Okay.
To prepare their children, just like Ibn Abu has said, because there are sometimes when the relationship between a mother and a child is not so friendly, not so cordial, and you don't know how to go meet your mom and tell her, oh, I just saw this. Just like what you said now, because of certain things that have happened in the house already, this girl feels like, oh, if I go to meet my mom, she's going to come down on me like, oh, I've done something. So what can mothers do differently to ensure that the relationship between their children, that they have a very good relationship with their children? Let me pause your thoughts there. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Siva and I'm calling from Jaffa.
Your name is Sarah.
Favor.
Welcome to Panorama, Favor.
Thank you.
Yes. So would you like to make a contribution to what we're talking about, or I just get to ask the question straight? Interesting. Okay. My question. Okay.
I can remember my friend when she saw us.
Okay.
That time, because she was so terrified. I would like to go. What's the question you have for me?
Okay. The question I have for you is, how many hours should sanitary pads be used for? How many hours?
I think
particular sanitary pads should be used for how many? You don't think you feel uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable because it can cause some infection.
So you think 6 hours?
Yes, at least.
But you lost this question, Favor. Just do well to listen over the radio. To be a part of the conversation, you can call us up on 07000 or 090-256-25455. Damilola, so you're going to ask my question.
Yeah, and so you asked about how mothers can keep I believe in open relationship. So it's beyond talking about menstruation. It's a general thing that parents should have with their children. You have to be open. There should be an open relationship with your children. You should provide the kind of atmosphere and environment that they are free to come and discuss anything with you. That is the first thing, because before the child goes to school or anything, the home is the first unit, or what do they call it, where they learn anything they have to learn. So most times, unfortunately, like I really learned about menstruation in boarding school. I didn't learn from home, which is not right. But thankfully, my mom is very open. So I wasn't afraid when I saw my menstruation. I went to her and I was like, this and this. And she said, okay, nice, butt pad. And that was it. And again, that was it. There was no conversation afterwards. Which is also another problem. Don't be too scared.
Let me pause your thoughts. We have a call.
No problem.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
Good afternoon, Chief Agozie.
You get my voice today.
Welcome to Panorama.
Yeah. How was the holiday?
Fine, thank you.
The question is
Good afternoon, Chief Agozie.
Yeah, let the one in the studio.
We also have Damilola Mabinori. She is the communications manager of Diva Sanitary Pad.
Hello, Mr. Chief Agozie.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Beautiful.
Your contributions, please.
The fact of this issue is that most parents, more especially some women, they do not know how to take care of children. You understand me? I'm talking out of experience. Are you getting me? Whereby a child will come back home and report an issue to the mother, instead of the mother to take care and actually say, "I'm not going to Nigeria." You understand me? You know why? If something physical happened to that child, definitely the child will not bother. You understand? Because you know the kind of mother he has. You understand? Let me give you one scenario. There was something that happened of recent. You understand? Why the guy get around telling the mother that the bobo whatever is staining her. You understand me? So they're not pressurizing the mother. Why not take her to nursery? You take her to people who really mother you so that they can be able to check very well. Yeah, nothing happened. I said, maybe go play golf for this. You understand me? So it makes something like that. I see, sometimes why some people are passing blame on the woman, you know why. You understand me? Because the women at all, they are not helping the issue. You understand me? So that's just really the issue. They are not helping the issue. I think a woman is supposed to have proper care of her female, more especially the female one. You understand me? But they do not care.
Thank you very much, Ifagozim.
Wait, Esther,
okay.
You said you want to give us what you. Now today I tell you say I not get papa and mama.
Ifagozim. Okay. Okay, fine. I get to ask you a question. If I get, I'll get to ask you a question.
I don't want to answer any question. If you get what you want, give me. I'm not getting. I'll be open. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ifagozim. Thank you. So Damilola, just like what you were saying, Ifagozim feels that some mothers will not do enough.
I agree too. Okay. So you have to do more than enough. And another way of doing enough is you also as a mother, you have to consistently educate yourself so that you can
get yourself updated.
Yes. So you can also communicate because if you do not know and the mother and the child comes to meet you and say you don't know and you don't try and get the information or find out or even take the child to a medical personnel, the child will ask somebody else. And in that situation,
I get the wrong information.
Exactly. So also do well to educate yourself well. Don't say, oh, menstruation is like part of me.
Let me pause your thoughts before
no problem.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Choma. I'm calling from Ogun State.
Welcome to Panorama, Choma.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, what I want to contribute is that in the cases of this menstrual cycle issue, mothers will be able to let the baby girls to know what they ought to do when they are up to the age of the amount of the menstrual cycle. Because I remember when I had my own, when I was living with one of my aunties in Second, I was so scared. And I was feeling pains all over my waist, so I had to run to her. Then she started advising me. She was like, now you are not a PK. But she also gave me an advice, the advantages and disadvantages of that. And she made mention of if I make mistake and sit close to a man who results in pregnancy. I was like, it's okay. So what should I do? She now said, okay, that she stay aside from every man. So then I hate men with passion because I don't know what they are all.
Okay. We're going to come back to that. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question now, and if you get it right, you'll be on my winning list. So, the company sponsoring this menstrual hygiene day segment. What's the name of the company?
Menstrual hygiene segment.
Yes, there's a company sponsoring this particular segment right now. We're talking about. What is the name of the company and what do they produce? Diva Parts.
Diva.
And they produce what?
Yes, ma'am. Ma?
What do they produce?
Well, I think lady care.
What is the name of the company?
Diva.
What do they produce?
Yeah. Maybe I can't remember because I've used it only once before I shifted to the later one.
Okay. Do well to listen over the radio. To be a part of the conversation today, you can call us up on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 25455. So our last caller said something and I really want us to expatiate on it. Now, most times growing up, we were told, if you go close to boys, this will happen. If you go close to boys, you don't spoil. When they say you with boys, you don't spoil. Like, can we begin to really tell this young girls that this is what it is, not just going close to them, because most people get to mix these things up and they don't even understand what it means by don't go close to boys.
They're just misconceptions. That's what they are. And rather than, it's like saying you're trying to put that way, rather than educating the girl child, you are imputing fear. That's what you're doing, and that is
because
it's not
definitely
the way.
The girls will meet boys in school, in the market, in the church, anywhere.
You know what happened to a lady? She used to be on this program, Pearl. Pearl said that mom actually told her, and her parents are well educated, okay? So it's not like maybe it's lack of education. She said her mom told her that now that you have started this thing, no boy should come close to you, come close to you. So she said, and she was in secondary school. So she said she had a bag.
Okay.
So she was always holding her bag in front of her. So if any boy is talking to her, there's a shield. There's something in between the two of them. And she was always looking very awkward to other students, but she didn't understand it. She said, "What, you see other girls talk to boys, normally, go around them," and she would be like, "So how many times are these people getting pregnant and what is going on with their?" Do you understand? Until the day she discussed it with someone, and the person said, "Ah, no, but what your mom meant was," she not further, expatiated on it. You understand? And she was not like, she started imagining how awkward she must have looked to other students and all. See, parents, sometimes I can't blame them because I was then.
Our phone lines are buzzing. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Hello, good afternoon. Oh, do you want to call us back on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 25455? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. So, on this issue, which advice do you give based on closing boys or keeping away from them because they are scared of men?
Yes, we're coming to that. Thank you for calling us back. Okay. So, now we were saying something.
So, I mean, it takes a process for a lady to get pregnant. Skin to skin. So with your clothes on, with your undies on, without, I mean, you don't get pregnant by just having a handshake with a guy or him hugging you and all that. But that is not to say that you should go about hugging guys because one thing could lead to another. But you can discuss with guys. You can be in the same classroom with them, and you can sit side by side. It doesn't mean you will get pregnant. Pregnancy comes when you have actually go all the way into having sexual intercourse. So without that, you can't get pregnant. So you don't even allow yourself to go to that point.
And you don't have to hate men.
Exactly.
You don't have to
and then again, there's something I'm thinking. You see, all over the period, we have talked about mothers and their girl child, and then
what about fathers and their girl child?
You see,
what about fathers?
You see, it is not commonplace for you to find a father.
My phone lines are buzzing. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, I'm Madam TJ calling from Ibadan.
Welcome to Panorama, Madam TJ.
Thank you very much. Ibinabo, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the topic. And it's supposed to be 2 days so that even the children will have heard. Anyway, we will pass it on to them.
Thank you.
I'm fortunate. My mother educated me on it. She even told me that when I will see it, and that is when I will be a woman, that she's going to celebrate killing chicken for me. So I was expecting it. So the day I saw it, I was happy.
Okay.
So I tell her, see it, I will kill you that chicken. I think you understand. So that keeps me informed.
Okay.
So my children, I used to inform them even before they enter secondary school. Then my grandchildren now, once they come over to in the holiday, I will be asking them, educating them sex-education, and also those that are above, say 10, I will be educating them on the female hygiene, on that menstrual cycle. Yes.
Okay.
So I really appreciate that topic.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So, Madam CJ.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Okay. We know there are so many unhealthy menstrual hygiene practices. Can you just give me maybe one or two?
Yes. Like using toilet roll.
Okay.
Toilet roll. Some people use toilet roll.
Okay.
And some people we use rag. Although those days, that's what we use, but we wash it and sun it. But now, in this modern world, there's so many bacteria, so many germs. I remember I grew up, got married, I did not know what is called headache or even malaria. But now, diseases are just too much. So using that kind of pieces those days, that they were using those days, is bad. It's a bad habit. And then using toilet roll, or just saying, like that. When the thing come, you enter the truth to go and watch it. No, not
Thank you very much, Madam TJ. You are my second winner for the day. Do well to send me a text message on 070-317-56537. I'll call it again. 070-317-56537. Just send us a text message indicating 070-317-56537.
Okay.
Just send us a text message with your name and just indicate sanitary pad.
It's all right.
Thank you very much, Madam TJ. Do have a great day.
Yes, I'm happy to be a winner.
Sure, every girl needs to have a smile on her face when it's around her period. You don't have to go thinking, oh, where do I get money for the next sanitary pad? My phone lines are buzzing. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. I still called for a reason on the question.
Okay.
The last person you spoke is mention of using rag that is not good. But as the technique in the nation, it tells us that people do go about picking use sanitary pads, do something like that. So
people use sanitary pads.
Yeah, to do things, they go to the So I also told I am asking that is suspended. So I based on using those things like that. To get good or bad, how do you prevent it from happening?
Okay. Damila is going to answer your question. Just do what to listen over the radio.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Damilola, you just heard what this lady has said.
Yeah, I did.
I guess what she's trying to find out is how to properly dispose it. So what would you say?
So, as she said, probably immediately I heard her question, I knew that that's what she was into. So probably Diva sanitary pad, when you make use of Diva sanitary pads, the used pad, there is a nylon every pad comes with a tape at the bottom. So you wrap your used pad in the nylon and tape it at the end. Then you get a black nylon and tie it. And also don't just dispose it like
anywhere.
as if you're disposing like food refuse or any your normal dirt from your house. Dispose it in a packaged way. And yeah, basically that's it. So you don't as much as you have used it, don't just leave it, because sometimes you see it on the road. People just leave their sanitary pads on the road. So you dispose as much as you take. Is also part of the menstrual hygiene. All these things are part of the menstrual hygiene. Even also how you dispose this part is also part of how you keep.
Let's take this one. This will be our last call for the day.
No
Hello,
problem.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Please turn down the volume of your radio. Hello, good afternoon.
My name is Kingsley.
Kingsley from where?
From Ogun State.
Welcome to Panorama, Kingsley.
Yeah, what you are talking about now, I really enjoy what you are saying.
Okay.
Concerning the woman stuff, that if they get close to a woman that they will get pregnant, how can a woman get close to a man and get pregnant? That one is not necessary now.
Thank you very much, Kingsley.
All right.
Thank you.
And you also sorry, I wanted to cut. So you also notice that this way of this myth is only told to women, not necessarily told
to the boys.
Yes, I was going there.
What about telling the boys, if you go close to a lady, you get pregnant?
Exactly.
I don't hear any of my male friends
my
saying
thoughts
that.
exactly. That is why we need to involve the man and the boys.
Yes.
The boys should know that, I mean, you don't go have sex with a girl, whether she's menstruating or not. We should bring up our boys properly. And also daddies, it's all about a woman is not bringing up her children where a woman is kiniko. There is daddy in the house. You understand? So what if mom is down with an ailment in the hospital and the girl comes up with a menstrual period for the first time? So daddy will be looking like a novice, doesn't know anything about it. But if daddy has been involved right from the onset, whether mommy is around or not, he would know the right thing to tell this little girl. And also, I believe in one thing, because I remember that then when my mom told me about it, telling me that my dad was not there. But you see, I was a daddy's girl.
So you still have to go back.
I deliberately made myself daddy's girl because I was very used to him. So I went to him and I told him what happened, this and that, and what my mom said, and and he said, okay, that is good. But she didn't tell me that I should not talk to, because I was
close to
most
boys.
of my friends were boys, so that would have been a problem for me. So you see, daddies should get involved, brothers should get involved. See, if we all understand, the intricacies of everything surrounding a monthly period of a girl child, I mean, we will be better informed and we'll know the right thing to do at the right time.
Yes.
So it is not always mommy's business. Daddy must be business. Yes, daddy should be involved. Brothers should be involved. They should know. So if mom and daddy are not home and your sister comes up with it, you should know what to tell her and how to guide her.
Such an interesting topic.
Yes.
This is all we can take on Panorama today. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you. Thank you, Binabo. Thank you, Damilola. Thank you, Damilola, for coming, and thanks to Diva Parks too.
Thank you.
And to you, my listener, thank you for staying with us. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your contributions. And thank you to the producer, Daniel Adaja. Panorama is where we have the ladies from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues. Panorama on Women Radio 91.7 runs from Mondays through Fridays at 12:15 p.m. Till I come your way on Monday, stay safe out there, and ladies, do well to adopt healthy menstrual hygiene practices. My name is Esther Laribi. Up next is the Lunch Hour Tunes. Enjoy your day.
To sponsor this program, call the number 0816 480 7613.
You've got the doctor's appointment. I know what the doctor said, regardless of what he said.